Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we continue learning about how can you solve linear equation with fractional form. You can see in my screen now we have a linear equation. And the most important for this kind of exercise is you can see now the numerator of this fraction you have expression x plus 3. This is not x anymore. This is x plus 3 or x plus 2 or x plus 5 or another expression. So how can you work with this one? Okay, the main method for solving this linear equation about fractional form is mean you have to change the denominator become to common denominator. So this fraction have 2 in denominator and this fraction when you have 3 in denominator. So how can you change these two fractions become to one denominator? The main method is you will multiply 2 by 3 in here with this writing, and for another fraction you will write down 2 in here. Or after this step, how can you write down next step? The next step will tell you about the next action. It means you will multiply 3 both numerator and denominator for this fraction. So how can you write it? You can see here 2 times 3 you got 6. Is very easy for recognizing, right? But how about the numerator? A lot of my students have writing like this. You have 3 in this bracket and then you multiply 3 to x plus 3, but you can see now this writing is not right because when you take 2 multiply with numerator, you have to take 3 multiply own denominator. Own numerator. It means you have to put x plus 3 inside the bracket like this. You can see this writing very different to this writing. For this writing, you have nothing for simplifying, but for this one, you have to expanding. Yeah. So the next step for this writing, you will have 3x times 3 times 3. You already learned about this one, and this is different to the first writing. Okay, so carefully about your writing in this step because this is very important. It will be affect to your result, to your final result. For this one, you got 2 inside the bracket and it will tell you the next action is 4 times 2 is mean 8, and this one is over 6. Okay, the other side is 1 over 7. I will keep it unchanging. Yeah, okay, so the next step, I will simplify this one. 3x plus 3 times 3 over 6 and plus with 8 over 6 in here. Yeah, this is 1 over 7 and this is 9. So you can see now we have a both fraction here we have same common denominator. I will combine them. 3 times 3 equal to 9 plus 8, so this is over 6. Yeah, simplify it. One more step, you got 3x plus 17 over 6 and equal to 1 over 7. Yeah. The next step is diagonal method. So when you have this writing, this fractional form will tell you about next step. This arrow and this arrow will be multiplied together. And the next step, you got 7 times 3x plus 17. The other one, 6 times 1 is mean 6.1 like this. Expand this expression one more time, you got 21x and plus 119 and equal to 6. 17 times 7, you got 119, right? Okay, so the next step is very easy for this kind of exercise. 6 minus 119 applying transposing method. So 6 minus here you got minus 113 and this is 21x like this. Yeah, okay, so for this one minus 113 is captain, so captain on top divided by 21. So that's why you got here is my final answer. So what is the most important step for this exercise is this bracket. This bracket is very important because when you have this bracket, it will affect to your next step. If you write down 3 times x plus 3 without bracket is mean 3x plus 3 only. But you can see now this is not 3x plus 3 only, this is 3x plus 9 because you have to take this action, this multiplication. Yeah, okay, that is example 1 for solving this fractional equation. This is another example. So you can see here we have two different denominator, 3 and 4. So how can you change this become to the same fraction? Same common denominator. This is 3 inside the bracket and this one is 4. Okay, so this action will tell you about next step. And so what is more important for next step? When you write down here 4 minus x like this, yeah, of course not. This is wrong way for writing. You have to write down like this. Over 12. Another one plus 8 over 12 equal to 1 over 5. Okay, the next step, we expand here. You got 3 times 4, 12 minus 3 times x, 3x, and then you can plus 8 in here. And we have same denominator, so you can combine two fraction become to one fraction like this. The other one will be 1 over 5. Okay, simplify this one. You got the constant number is 12 and plus 8 is mean 20. 20 minus 3x is numerator for first fraction over 12, and the other side will be 1 over 5 if keep it unchanged. Yeah, the arrow here. So the next step, you will have 5 times 20 minus 3x. But what is the most important here? You have to put this one inside the bracket, and then the other side will be 12 times 1. Okay, so make expand for this one. You got 100 minus 15x equal to 12. Yeah. So this is will be transposing method. Yeah, 100 minus 12. I move 12 from right hand side to left hand side. It's become to minus 12. Minus 15x from left hand side. I move it to right hand side. It's become to 15x like this. Yeah, okay. So this is 88, and this is 15 times x. So where is captain? 88. So 88 on top, 88 divided by 15 is my final answer for this question. I think this is not too difficult, but a little more complicated. Very carefully about your writing, because if you forgot writing the bracket, the result will totally different. Okay, so the last example for this video is here, and I hope you can work it by yourself, and then you can compare to my answer. I will write down here is 3, here is 5, and then I have 3, 2 plus x inside the bracket over 15 plus 10 over 15 in here. The other side of this fraction is 5 over 4, keep it unchanging. And here you got 6 plus 3x plus 10, and they divide by 15. You got 5 over 4 in here. So 16 plus 3x divided by 15 here, and 5 over 4. Okay, so the arrow will tell you about next action. I will got 4 times open bracket. Very carefully about this one. Open bracket. And 15 times 5 here. 64 plus 12x plus 75. And then you got 12x equal to 75 minus 64. 12x equal to 11. Yes. And then x equal to 11 divided by 12. Yeah, this is your own writing for solving your working out for solving this equation. Hope you can understand about this. That's carefully about your bracket, and then you will totally understand about this exercise. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next time. Bye bye.